There's this popular myth out there all over social media when you think about leaving a 9 to 5 and becoming an entrepreneur, starting a business. It's about escaping work or working less and having these 2 hour days and then sitting poolside with a drink in the hand the rest of the day. That's not the case at all. And I want to break down what it's really meant for me because it hasn't been about working less at all. Because I will preview this for you. I now work harder than I ever have. And let me explain why that is so amazing to me. Now, back to where I was 15 years in management consulting, I had an awesome path by most people's regards, right? Great title, income, respect, notoriety, all sorts of cool logos on my LinkedIn profile. But I got to the point where I felt numb inside, like I was completely flatlining, not to mention what it was doing to my family, key relationships, my health, and frankly, what I thought about for my future. It really wasn't even burnout because I learned to get the corporate job under control. I compressed the job itself, but it was really a matter of disconnection. So it was this weird limbo state where the job became tolerable, but I couldn't stand it. It didn't interest me at all. And the real turning point for me was when I committed and got into motion on building a business and figuring that out and the multiple iterations that it's taken since then. Fast forward to where I am now, I run a scaled coaching business where I can have a whole lot of clients at once. I run it from my home with clients all over the globe, frankly, and we help them graduate corporate life. And we've got this whole system for doing it and ways of making sure people get the progress they're after. And it's quite lovely to where we are right now. But guess what? This is not an easy thing at all. This isn't me working 2 to 3 hours a day. I don't know where all that bullshit came from because reality, I work harder than I ever have. And it is a grind, but it's not like the grind I had before. When I remember the painful days of corporate life, that's what I'd call a forced grind, something you're plugging into that you didn't own, you didn't design. And frankly, you just had to say yes to all the things asked of you. It felt like you were just a cog in a machine, playing this small little role, turning a wrench. And you like to think that you're this like big, important person in that environment. In reality, the environment doesn't give a shit. They don't care. And you are a number. And you really zoom out and you're like, I have no control here at all. That forced grind is really what was gnawing at me when I reflect back on that period of my life. Now, when I look at what I'm doing now, mind you, I don't work nights or weekends anymore. That was a very specific promise I made to myself, to Cecilia, to my kids that I would be there present. And it's been a work in progress, but I don't work nights or weekends anymore. Sure, Cecilia and I talk about our clients over a glass of wine sometimes, but that's because we love our clients. We love our work. But now it's a purposeful grind. I get up early. I'm up by like 5:30 every work day, going through my morning ritual, planning my day. My mornings are all projects, needle movers that help the business in some way. My afternoons are pretty packed between coaching calls, group coaching calls, sales calls, sometimes guesting on podcasts. I'm doing content creation. Like it is a very packed set of hours on any given day. I'm recording this at 5:30 on a Friday right now, just to let you know. And right after this, I'm going to run upstairs and see all the kids and have a glass of wine with Cecilia. But this is a purposeful grind and it gives me energy. That's wild, right? I probably work more hours in a day, but it flies by because I love it. And I'm like, man, I wish my days were longer. That's the feeling I have. This business feeds me, it fuels me, it gives me energy and perspective for the other parts of my life that matter most. It's unlike corporate, which was a draining thing. This thing energizes me. Corporate drained me. And it all comes down to instead of that forced grind, which I was doing out of compliance and obligation, now I've got this purposeful grind that I design and I keep upgrading and making better and helping people I care about and getting these messages from them like, oh my God, my life is so much better. My career is awesome now. I started this new business. Thanks for helping me graduate corporate life. That's what gives me fuel every day. And yeah, I've got my challenges. Yeah, there's all sorts of ups and downs. Income is variable, all sorts of things, right? Content doesn't hit the way you wanted to, or the client that you know was a great fit said no. And sometimes you wrestle with that personally a little. You have to go through that inner work to change things up. But yeah, this is a purposeful grind. I love it. It's something that activates me. It's something that I'm proud to show my family, to really rub off on my kids, to help them see what's possible when you say yes to yourself and you grow in these unbelievable ways. So, yeah, I didn't leave corporate to work less because I work more now, but I feel more alive than ever. And maybe that's something you need in your life right now. If you do, check out MatthewDoan.com. We've got tons of resources there, newsletters, essays, podcasts, master classes, all sorts of things to spur you down this path if corporate graduation is the right fit for you. If you want to end up in this path, it really is, as I often say, it's not about building a business. It's about building your uncaged life where you finally feel like you've taken that red pill, you've got agency, you are calling your shots legitimately. And it's scary to put yourself in this position. It keeps you focused. I'm always on my toes because it's all on me. I don't have resources from a corporate entity backing me up. And you know what? I love it because this life has so much more freedom in the senses that I needed it to be. It's the growth, the choice of how I spend my days, the things I say yes and no to, the careful things I have to make on decisions as CEO of this business. I am fully lit up, present, alive. Maybe you need that too. Reach out if we can help you. Talk soon.